Hello everybody and welcome back to another unboxing video, or as I like to call them, watch a grown man play with action figures. Before we get to the unboxing video, I hope you are doing well. It's day 20 of our quarantine. Chelsea Gasly has been making the most of her quarantine time and has been playing the new Animal Crossing game nonstop. I think she's clocked in about 60 plus hours, and we've only had the game for 2 weeks. Any of her free time, that's what she's doing. She's actually doing it right now, so if you hear any little video game noises in the background, she has the volume cranked up to 11 and just having fun with some Animal Crossing. But again, I hope you are safe and I hope you are well. And again, because of these quarantine days that we've been spending inside, I'm bringing to you these unboxing videos, which again is something I typically just don't do. Today, we are going to be unboxing this guy right here, another one of the Transformers Generation Selects. This is going to be the TTGS06. I can't remember which Seacon this was. They normally, or they shipped them out in two. They shipped them out in the same day, or on the same day. And this one showed up yesterday, and the other one got lost in the mail. I say it got lost. I know where it is. It's at the shipping facility, and for some reason will not get here until Monday, but they were both shipped out from the same place, the same day, 2 different times, oddly. So that means instead of doing 2, we're just going to get 1 today, and I guess I'll make one when I get the other one. I don't know why I said that as a question, because of course I'm going to. Let's break open this bad boy and see what we got working with. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at the box, this is the outer box. I'm sure it's going to be like all of the other ones. TTGOS6, Transformers Generation Selects. And here are my scissors. I can't remember which one this one is supposed to be. It's going to be a surprise to me, just as it is to you. Oh, okay, it's the Lobclaw figure. So let's see if we can get some sunlight. There we go. We have the Transformer in his robot mode right there, and we have his Seacon lobster mode right there. I know his name is Lobclaw, however, in America his name was Nautilator, and this was one of the figures I did have as a child growing up. And I also grew up in South Louisiana. Seafood is a very big thing, so I grew up my entire life just thinking that he was just a transforming crawfish. Which, I mean, crawfish are just mini lobsters, right? To this day, still think of this guy as a transforming crawfish. Let's go ahead and dive in, shall we? Slipcover comes off right there. If you want to take a look at the box, once again, brown box, Transformers Generation Selects. There we go. He's packaged very nicely. Get that nice blue and black in there. Looks like he comes with an axe, a fist for the larger robot mode, and his blaster. Go ahead and give you one more closer look at that. There you go. Now it's time to dive in. All right. All right, and there is the Nautilator slash Lobclaw figure. He does come with some accessories, much like one of the other figures that we looked at last time. He comes with a fist, which has a bunch of articulated fingers, and he's got this little thumb thing, so if he needs to be the right hand, he can be the right hand. If he needs to be the left hand, he can become the left hand. So, another fist. Comes with a blaster, which just looks like a standard alien robot blaster. And he comes with an axe, which actually has some pretty cool chrome chrome painting on it, which you can't really tell on the camera, but in person it has just the slightest hint of pink. So to kind of add to his aquatic theme that we have here. And as always, it came with some instructions, which we are not going to use because you are going to watch me fumble around and try to transform him from memory. So get out of here, instructions. All right, and on to the figure. Before we dive in and I start to fumble around, I do want to insert a picture of the original Nautilator Lobclaw figure, and I will do so right here. And also, much like the other figures that we looked at, he is a retool of a previously used figure, and I'm going to drop in a picture of the newer figure that he has been retooled from. And I'll do that right now. Okay, so let's take a look at him here, if I can get the camera to focus. Some really cool yellow against the dark seafoam green. Blue? Green? Kind of looks green. I'm going with green. He's got a Decepticon paint application there for his Decepticon symbol. Once again, the yellow eyes. That's what the top of him looks like. Some red paint apps here to just kind of break up the monotony of the blue and the green. Can't really see very well. These little sections right here are a little bit more blue, whereas his legs and the head a little bit more green. This is what his underside looks like. Just like a real lobster or crawfish. Funny side tangent, whenever I was a child growing up in South Louisiana, we would constantly have crawfish boils, and we would play with the live crawfish as children. And if you want to get a crawfish to fall asleep, you just have to lay them on their back, and you would rub their belly, and then they would their claws would kind of like fall back behind their head, and they would just kind of fall asleep. And then you would throw them in a pot of boiling water, and then you would eat them. So great paint apps. Let's go ahead and see if I can transform this guy. And I'm going to do my best to keep it in frame. I know that the other boxing video wasn't the greatest. I am going to... This just pops off. Yep. Does this become a weapon? Looks like it becomes a weapon. I was right. Folds in on itself, and there you go. You got a lobster tail gun. Okay, I moved the camera down just a little bit because I think it'll cut down on the blurring and the focusing. Where were we? Okay. So he has these little crustacean legs. They're on this little hinge right here. There's a peg that will just tab in right there. Tab in right there. Let's see. Oh yeah. If he's like the other figure, which he is, he's just like the other figure. His legs will open. You will pull the legs out here. They're kind of on this double hinge. And these two pegs right here will go in these two peg holes. And we'll split the legs so he can stand. All right. That's the top half. Let me see. Let's see. I know that these guys are the robot's arms, so we'll take this guy here. We will push it into the claw, and that becomes his fist. We'll do the same thing over here. Claw, push, swivel, and the arms will come down and around. Nope, they'll just come down. Not around. Just come down like this. All right, so this whole underside of the lobster head needs to come back. And these two slots right here will fit on these two tabs right here behind the shoulders. So we'll take that, come down, and it just slots in like that. And then the waist swivel. Does the waist swivel? The waist does not swivel. We need to figure out how to turn this guy around. Turn the head around. But now we have backwards legs with a forward-facing robot. Oh, his waist does swivel. These guys will just plug in right there, right there. And then Nautilator is good to go. Let me adjust the camera. And there is the Nautilator / Lobclaw. I will say, compared to the other Seacons that I got last week, his joints are a lot more stiff, and that's good. That is good because he can turn into a limb for the giant robot, or he can turn into a weapon for the giant robot, and he needs a lot of his articulation. I will say, I think so far he might be my favorite one of the bunch, and I've got 3 more to go. Let's go ahead and equip this guy with his many weapons. I will say, I think I like the lobster gun more than the standard ray gun that he comes with. However, this piece, once formed into the larger robot, this piece will combine with other pieces, make the weapon for the larger robot. So we'll go ahead and give him his lobster gun. Make him do like a James Bond pose, maybe. Ding 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 ding. That's not the James Bond theme. And we will give him his sea axe. That just plugs right in there, and he can chop some seaweed. Let's see if we can take a closer look at this head sculpt. And there we go! Not too shabby if I do say so myself. I like the nice red paint applications for his eyes. Nice gold application for his faceplate. Maybe he's just following CDC orders and using a medical face mask anytime he goes out in public, much like the rest of us. Or it could be a robot faceplate. I don't know, one of the two. But once again, he has a nice Decepticon symbol paint application right on his chest. And I like these nice blue paint apps right here, and the red right on his waist. I think it breaks it up pretty well for the monotony of the rest of the figure. But yeah, I think he might be my favorite one that I've received so far. Oh, and I just noticed this, but the lobster mouth can open, and that's fun. He's got red. Look, he's got a little lobster tongue. Anyway, that's cool. So let's see how this guy scales up with the other 2 Seacons that I got the other day. Alright, I had to back the camera up just a little bit to get this angle because he needs to fit in the screen with the Snaptrap figure, who does not stand very well. I've come to find out he's very back heavy. There we go. He can stay there for right now. And right here is the Gulf or the Scalor figure. So we have Scalor, Nautilator, and Snaptrap. And let me pick the camera up, and I'm going to go in just a little bit closer if it decides it wants to focus on these 3 here. So far, I'm really enjoying this set of figures. I'm halfway to making my Piranacon larger robot. Looking forward to that. And hopefully the one that was lost in the mail will show up soon. Hopefully Monday. We'll find out. I'm really enjoying it. If you decided that you were also going to pick up the Seacons figures and you've gotten them and you've had a chance to check them out, let me know what you thought about them. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Once again, these unboxing videos are something that I just typically don't do, but I thought these would be fun. So I'm probably not going to do many more unboxing. I'm definitely going to do 3 more, obviously. But I don't know how many I'll do after that. We'll see. If there's a need for it, I still probably won't do it. But anyway. anyway, until the next video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you coming back and watching these videos. It does mean a lot to me. So until next time, we'll see you real soon, and stay spooky.